Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survival Abyss, and we return to Call of the Wild, the Angler. So last episode, we got our diamond largemouth bass, and we were able to turn that in and get that mission completed. And we kind of realized a cheeky way the game operates. If you do have a fishing challenge, kind of like we had there, the lakes almost change their fish composition in order to be more directed to the mission you're trying to complete. It doesn't seem to stay the case for, like, say, the species tutorials, where you kind of want it to have that happen. But for the challenges like what were on the board there, it does. So I'm trying to think of what I'd like to go after kind of next. And I think, there are still a couple of different ones there. There is a diamond smallmouth we could try. Actually, that's not too far from where we were. I wonder if I should try for that. Let me just take a look and see what the smallmouth need. Okay, yeah, that's you. Popper frog spinnerbait. You know what? Maybe we'll try going for that, because that's actually, right over here. So I'll fast travel to there. Just give this a moment to load, and then we'll take our setup and see. I don't know if I have a... Oh, perfect. I do have a little vehicle thing there. Okay, so let me put a... That was what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, we'll put a waypoint there. Grab a vehicle, head on out to that spot, and see if we can try for one there. And do I have to activate that as like a challenge as well? Let me see. Oh, it's in journals here. Yeah, let's just go for a little drive down the road. Which we'll try to keep on the road for, because again, the vehicles still handle a little bit weird if you're using mouse and keyboard for the game. I think this was more developed in mind to be a console release or using a controller. Because as you can see, if you hold it for any extended time, the turns get super sharp. Yeah, let me get out of that. And this is basically where we gotta be for it. Oh, actually, we have something to report right here as well.
That's a quarter of the bark beetle infestation's tagged and ready to be bagged, Buck. You still got the bulk of the work ahead of you, but hey, if it ain't tough, it ain't worth doing.
Okay, let me try a size... What popper size do I want to start with? Maybe I'll try a 6. Let's just see how this does, given the smallmouth bass are, I'm fairly sure, smaller than the largemouth. If we start getting a reliable amount of the gold smallmouth, then we at least know we're on the right track for what we should be trying to use. What do we got here? Whatever it is not really able to put up much of a fight, but we'll see what rank it turns out to be. Oh, looks like a smallmouth. I just don't know how big. Maybe a gold size or silver? Gold. Okay, so that's actually not bad. That means we might just need to upgrade our thing from a 6 to a 5. Yeah, we'll try this popper and see how it does. It's hard to say if it'll actually work or not, but we'll still give it a shot just in case to see. We at least know we won't be catching anything smaller than what we were. Nope. Yeah, that could be our diamond smallmouth right there. Maybe not. It's coming in too easily. What did we get here? Is that a... No, it is a smallmouth. Let's see. Seems like it came in too easy to be a diamond. Yeah, it's another gold. Okay, maybe we gotta go for a size 4 popper then. I know I've got one. Yeah, there it is. Because what we kind of want to aim for is the point where next to no fish are going for it. Since we're still having, like, the gold one strike, I think it means it's still not a big enough hook size for what we need. We'll just give it a little time and see how it goes. I do want to spend a weekend also trying to get the lake trout, because it's the only species we haven't caught a single specimen of yet. And yeah, it looks like we hit that, like, cutoff point, so it's too big for the golds. And we just have to try to figure out where a diamond might be located. I think we've got the hook size correct. Now we just got to figure out where the smallmouth might be. I'm thinking way out over that way. We'll try a few times from the dock here, and then we can even move down a little further and try out into the weeds there. Just see if anything does come on in for it or not. It could also be the case, too, again, like the diamond. We have to figure out what lure type of hook size 4 we need. Yeah, so far it doesn't look like the popper's gotten a strike yet. I'll give another cast, maybe a little bit more in towards shore, like right in the thick of everything out there. If nothing strikes that, I'll try changing to another type of lure and see. Well, we'll just give it a little bit of time and let it do what it will. That's fishing in a nutshell, isn't it? Just cast out and see what happens. If nothing really strikes, change up a little bit and see if you can get better luck with another setup. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's coming after the popper. Okay, what other hook size... Nope. I didn't mean to actually hop into the water there. Okay, what other hook size 4 things do I have? That's an 8, that's a 6, 3... I do have a crankbait I could try. See, those go up to 3, so that's not quite what I want. I guess we'll try the crankbait and just see if that does manage to get us anything. And maybe I'll be right here, so it's going right through all the weeds. Let's just pull her along and see. Anything going to happen? So far, nothing really trying for it. I will try a little bit more out to the left of that rock where we've seen, like, some of the fish jumping at, too. But I think for the smallmouth, it is definitely a hook size 4 we need. The only thing we'll be trying to figure out the best lure type to use, and again, I don't have a big inventory right now aside from those specific ones I've picked up. I'll just keep trying to go with this pace and see if anything does strike the bait, or, well, the lure. But it's looking right now that it might not happen. Oh! That looks like a fair-sized smallmouth there, though. I may try shrinking down to a popper again. Just see with a few more tests. Because I think it was the popper for the largemouth that got us the diamond we were after for that. I don't know if it would give me better luck or not. Yeah, there's our size 4. Let's wind back and get a good toss out. Okay, let's try this. See if going from a different angle helps us a little more or not. Yeah, there are definitely fish out here. But not really having anything strike or showing the interest for this big. I'll go a little bit more down the bank here and see. Oh, actually something else to even turn in for a report as well. Okay, we'll send that off. And maybe we'll try over here into this area. This is a little further out than I think I was able to reach casting from the other spots. Yeah, see, you can definitely see them jumping out there. And it's just that certain configurations basically cut you off from all types of fish wanting to go after. Yeah, okay, so we had no strikes on this. Now, let's see what happens if we switch this back to the 5. It's going to be... This cast will probably get something off of this. Yep. What'd I tell ya? It really does seem to be just like that much of... you can read the numbers for it. And we'll just bring this in. I'm guessing it's another gold smallmouth. I think if we keep this configuration, that's what we'll keep pulling in this area. And come on in, you. Yeah, there we go. Yep, gold smallmouth bass. And if we try again, we'll probably get another gold from this too. Now, I don't know if this is one of the ones that would have, like, because of the mission active or the challenge active, like, the fish composition in the area has changed to that or not, but... I mean, you can tell the pattern that we found for how these challenges work. Come on in, smallmouth. Yep, another gold. Jeez, it just gets so easy to, like, read. And know, okay. So we've gotten... Keep getting, didn't get, this is probably the hook size we need. And just figuring out the right lure type. And probably get another strike in just a moment or two here. So I'll have to think of what kind of lure or bait I need with a 4 to it for this one. Because we definitely picked out that hook size 5 is your standard to get you gold ranked for their sizing. Diamond is going to need 1 more. But yeah, it really is just that simple. But I do feel like with the rod modifiers, like affecting XP, the segmented levels section or method of like getting credits in is definitely going to become much harder to go through as the game keeps going on. Like, it's going to probably be, if you want to start leveling and getting credits later in, you have to target exclusive large species. There's going to be no point going after large or smallmouth bass anymore. Let's just rip you right in. Well, I guess I should probably say land proper, but... I mean, this is such consistency that we know. Okay, that's... I'm getting a bit of credits in, which is nice. It's just going to have to figure out... let me look at the handbook again. Okay, so smallmouth. Popper, frog, spinnerbaits. Spinnerbait might not be a bad one to go for, because I think there could be a number of things. Oh, you actually have, like, a bait and actual, like, bait preference. Okay, we got them, I think, on everything except baits. Yeah, I think spinnerbait might be a good one to go for, because it seems like there are a number of species that would go for those. Like, we got the largemouth, the smallmouth, the pike, the whitefish. I'm sure even some of these other ones would go for it, too. Spinnerbait will be... Maybe I'll even try and do that, is... head back here, fast travel, pick up a lot of spinnerbaits of that size, or, like, through the sizings. You're who I need to talk to.
Salutations! Beautiful day we're having.
Okay, let's buy some stuff. Lure, spinnerbait. I'm thinking maybe I should go for, like, 5 and up for a little bit. Like, 5, 4, and 3. And do I have all those in? No, I don't. Okay, so I need to drop a few things back over. You know what? The 1/0s I think are too big for anything in the game right now. So yeah, so the 1 I'll put in, the 2 I'll put in. The popper, yeah, the jumbo popper, I don't think we're going to have any species quite yet for that. Or if there are, we need to have specific spots for them. And that might be enough there to keep going for a bit. No, well, I'll get rid of that one. I probably don't need both of those, but, you know what, I'll keep them just in case. Swim baits, those seem to be okay. I haven't used the jerkbait that much, so maybe I'll toss that in. You know, I'll keep it. Those are too big. Yeah, see, those would only apply for float fishing. I don't think I'd be doing any more float fishing. Might as well toss that over. Might even toss that back in. And I think that's good. Okay, let me just try heading back up that way. And we'll spend a few more minutes just trying with the spinnerbait and see if we get any results from it. Let's just call our... Yeah, we'll call our vehicle in first and head out. There you are. Okay, in we go. That's not even a kilometer away, so it's super quick just to get back to that spot. But it does make me try to think and wonder, like, what species of fish would be... I think I'm scaring the wildlife with all the, like, shrieking and screaming I'm hearing, but... What would be the biggest fish in this game right now? I think the northern pike would probably be able to get up there to being ones that would need, like, hook size 1 and 0. The channel catfish is probably another one. maybe the rainbow trout. I think I've only been catching silver sizing of them so far. And probably the lake trout. I think those are the ones that would need, like, the super-sized lures. Okay, so I wanted to try the spinner baits, and we were at size 4, I think I needed to try at. So let's see if we have any luck with this sucker. And we'll just do at 2 times speed for reeling in and see if anything strikes. If it does, I think it's safe to say that that's probably our diamond that hits. Well, we just gotta give a little bit of time and see. It might be, too, that this area has been changed to reflect the challenge while we have it right now, because getting the gold smallmouths all in a row like that, the pattern was exactly like how the largemouth basses were just last episode and last weekend. Yeah, nothing interested on that first cast, so maybe we'll just reel it quickly in and try again. It could even be, too, that, like how some of the other species, or like the recommended gear was listed for them, spinnerbait won't actually work for the diamond size of them, and we need something else. But we just gotta do trial and error and see what happens. See if we can get lucky and land anything or not. And so far, nothing too much. Maybe I had to go for the frog. It could be that's the bait that'll trigger it. But I'll reel in, and as much as I do admit this is pretty impatient if this were like real life and trying, I think the game has kind of shown that it's, once you have all the correct boxes ticked, it will immediately happen. Like, once you have the hook size correct, the lure type correct, and you're in the right location, then it'll be, like, super, you've hit the jackpot in a way. So I'm just going to try working around this area a bit, because I have to imagine it's going to be in the weeds here. It's possible it could be a little further out, and I might even try going to that rock we have to the left side there, just for a cast or two. But I'll just keep trying and see. Flick that up to be a little bit faster on the reel in and see what happens. Now we can see them all jumping around this area, so we do know if we want to keep grinding for like the gold level ones, we know how to get them. Actually, I wonder, could I even walk out to that and go up on it? No, I don't think so. Oh! Had a fish jumping right beside us. I don't think I'll be able to. I think that's a little bit too deep out there. So we'll just try a little bit more here. Just hoping maybe I'd be able to get lucky and get, like, the 2 diamonds this weekend. Probably tossing hopes up a little there too much, but I thought maybe there'd be kind of like that lazy pattern in place. I think it still is there. It's just I don't have the right lure yet. I need to figure out which one is the best for this. Or even just try going... Maybe I should try going more offshore. Maybe it's because it'd be a bigger fish, it needs more water. Well, maybe I'll try that from over here. Try casting out much further if possible. There we go. Let it land out in deeper water and see what happens. I'm not sure if it... No! That could be it right there, actually. It is out more from the water, from the weeds and that. I was thinking if it is a larger fish, it'd probably need a bit more room around itself, so maybe it would be out in deeper territory. Seems like that's the case, because this is giving us the best fight we've gotten from the area so far. Diamond Smallmouth Bass. So that is the pattern to look for. First of all, figure out... You know, let me just fast travel so we can turn that in. Figure out the area, the general area where the fish is, for like the species you're after. Figure out the lure type. It doesn't have to be the exact lure type for the diamond, but if you can figure out like what works for that species, and you can get a reliable stream of gold ones hitting every cast, go for the next hook size up, and then just try swapping out the lure type, and you'll probably be able to get diamond with some time. But yeah, just like that.
There's something in the way you walk. You want to buy some baits. I can tell.
No, you can't tell at all, because I don't want to.
You homed in on that like a missile, and bang! Explosive and impressive.
Okay, so there's that done. Again, reputation doesn't really do anything right now, so there's not much point to work at that. It'd be nicer if that you got like a little bit of a credit reward too, because it's a one-time thing you can only go after. But yeah, it's going to be a little weird working right now, because like, I'm trying to work at the bait casting a bit more.
What'll it be?
But the only rod that I can really go up to that would like follow the curve is this one for 2,800.
From all the way across the pond, it's Wright's Worky Ticket, a doozy of a mid-tier tournament quality bait caster with a sensitive tip design.
It's like I don't know if you're supposed to work back and forth between the rods, or you could just like pick one and follow the curve up. It doesn't... It feels kind of weird right now for like how the game wants you to progress in a way. And like the match one here...
is the be-all and end-all of float fishing tackle. If you've got places to be, this baby will take you there in style.
Oh, so match actually mean... See, I thought match meant like whatever the reel type was, it would apply to that. Okay, reels...
The Shote packs a powerful punch for a palatable price. You don't need a mortgage for a bait casting reel that won't let you down.
Yeah, see, like... I feel like the progression is going to be a little weird still going for the game. Even right now, I'm going to keep trying to save up for the, that 2,800 bait casting rod and swap it out. And with the XP modifiers, I don't know if it'd be worth it to use, like, the superpower tackle we got. It does look really pretty and does perform super well, but I feel like it throws off the intended progression. It's one of those things where, like, if it was more tied to less your leveling up and more the fish you caught.
This park has problems, but there isn't a day I don't wake up.
I gotta get somewhere I can talk freely.
Goodbye for now.
Yeah, later. Yeah, so, like, that's... I don't know how the progression is going to keep going later game, but I can feel like this one is going to have a lot like how Call of the Wild the Hunter had, where it's like a curve, but then it super steepens out for how long it takes to go upwards. We'll have to see as it keeps going, but we got a couple of diamond fish this weekend, so pretty nice haul, I think. Thank you guys, though, for joining me on this episode of Call of the Wild the Angler. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.